The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, they've got Malik Monk. Also Jimmy Butler out there. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Here's Post. Clark grabs the board. Morant against Curry. Another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First free throw is good. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Butler, a screen on Morant. Here's Curry. Got it from about 16 feet.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Here's Wells. Jackson outside. Six on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Curry. After the basket by Memphis. Pass to Curry. Now Monk. Back to Curry. This one for three. Doesn't go for him. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the right side. Back to Bane. From deep. The rebound by Post. Curry against Bane. Pass to Monk. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Memphis on D. Curry passes to Monk. Curry, a screen on Jackson. 6 to shoot. Butler finds Curry. On the wing, Curry. Tries again, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant against Curry. Left side, Morant. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Pass to Curry. Stolen by Jackson. Bane with it, now guarded by Curry. And here's Morant. Curry with the block. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Such a physical player. Butler takes that contact on the way up.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in the standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Here's Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it down from distance.
Jackson brings so much value with his ability to space the floor.
Now here's Curry. Up top, Monk. Butler on the wing. Three-pointer. Kept alive. The kick out. Curry. Second shot opportunity. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Curry against Morant. Shot from 12. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Monk for 3. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
The 3 from Curry, and the Warriors with another 3.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant surveying the floor. Jackson finds Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Shot from the top of the key. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Jackson with a screen on Curry. From deep, Morant. Hauled in by Curry.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Post. He's scoreless. Here's Monk. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Keegan Murray's checked in for Monk. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Memphis on D. 4-point game. Murray, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Pass to Bane. To win the cold spell. The rebound by Post. Post has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Bane, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Post. Outside Curry. Curry against Bane. That one goes in. Curry's got 7 points. Grizzlies trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout call, Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Let's hear it for you. Substitute.
And there's the lob. It's tipped. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Warriors basketball.
The Warriors trailing. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
Outside Bain. Clark outside. From outside the arc. And Bain with the 3. Bain's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Curry with it. He has 7. Pass to Payton. Outside Curry. Outside Curry, down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Aldama. Pass to Edey. Outside for Moran. Looking to get back on track. And he sinks the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there or he'll just continue to torture.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis leading. Aldama outside. Pass to Edey. Now Clark. Now here's Bain, puts up a 3, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Kennard comes in for Desmond Bain. Warriors trail by 13. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
That's Ja Morant understanding his job. He knew exactly where the clock was.
Now Green. Pass to Curry. There's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
The free throw drops for Bane. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. The three from Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Fields checked in for Monk. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Fires it from 18. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wells. Guarded by Hield. Outside for Morant. And he drops it in from the low post. 12 points for him.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Outside Hield. Takes a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Aldama outside. Pass to Edey. Back to Aldama. The 3 from Bane. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And that one misses. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Pass to Wells. Curry against Bane. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Payton with a screen on Bane. Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
11 feet out. That's good on the jumper. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Curry passes to Green. Up top, Curry, hounded by Morant. They grab their own miss. Pass to Hield. Green, a screen. And Hield gets the 3. Hield's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Hey, Brian. Right now, the story is with Sacramento as the Kings front office is executing early season deals. They're getting Jonathan Kuminga, one of the more dynamic athletes in the association. He lives above the rim, deceptively strong too. This league is all about spacing, but guys like him who can put pressure on the rim help balance the floor. He is a rising star.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Warriors dance team.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Jackson, the pass to Clark. Here's Wells. 4-3. Rebounded by Butler. Curry surveys. Pass to Monk. Puts one up from 19. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Monk's got 5 points. Grizzlies lead by 10.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of this game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. No good on that one. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And he's good on the second. Now, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
5 on the clock. The 3 is up. And here's Butler outside. Clark grabs the board.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
3 points.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Right side Curry. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. 16 points for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Clark up top. It's rebounded by Golden State. 41 seconds left in the second period. Curry against Morant. Outside for Butler. Here's Post. Clark covers. Gets it down to single digits. Post has got his first bucket in this one.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Curry against Morant. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Curry. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, and we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fast half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring on the shot.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for Ja Morant. and we've come to expect this.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Hawks. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
This is the kind of game everyone tunes in for. Should be a good one.
I'm right there with you, getting the popcorn ready. Got some gummy bears for you. Got some... What else you want, Kenny?
Chocolate raisins.
Anything else, Shaq?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Uh-huh.
How about some barbecue chicken?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. 17 points was their biggest margin. They've got Stephen Curry. Butler out there with Malik Monk. And it's Post in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Outside Butler, pass to Monk. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Jackson. Here's Post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Post has got his second basket on the night.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Left side, Morant. Here's Wells. Outside Bain. Lets it fly. The wide open shot is on the money. Bain's got 12 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And the basket by Curry.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Memphis leading by 6. Jackson outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Morant. No good. Curry with some nice D. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Clark up top. Pass to Jackson. And then Morant with the jam!
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Ja Morant at the line for 1.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Monk for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Morant's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Warriors foul. Curry. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Clark. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Post. Outside Curry. Left side Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Outside Bain. Just 5 on the clock.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target.
Curry passes to Payton. Inside. And stolen by Jackson. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Jackson. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Clark in at the 5. Here's Aldama. Goes back up. The rebound by Post. Post has got 11 rebounds in the game. Oh, he picked him clean. Aldama in the post. Butler covering. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Here's Payton with the putback. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
The Grizzlies shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Kennard outside. Back to Morant. To the middle. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
On the wing, Payton. Guarded by Aldama. And here's Curry for 3. Kennard with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Malik Monk's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime in constant attack mode.
Curry passes to Monk. 20 feet out. The rebound by Jackson. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
Pass to Monk. And here's Curry. Back to Monk. From downtown. Counted from distance. Curry's got 33 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Ja slithers his way in, and it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Butler against Jackson. And there's the drive. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wells. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Monk for 3. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Morant. Over Curry. They got the rebound. Second chance shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Warriors have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. 19-footer. Curry's shot is off. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Morant. Knocks it loose. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bain. Shoots over Curry. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Clutch points from Bain. Never scared of the moment.
Curry finds Monk. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Monk's got 23.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Malik Monk picks one up.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
First one falls for him.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Jimmy Butler taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Bain, the pass to Wells. The three. The Warriors pull it in. Post is the Warriors leading. Here's Curry. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Jackson finds Morant on the wing Bain to take the lead. The rebound by Post. The Warriors shooting 41% here in the fourth. Here's Curry. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 21.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Curry passes to Monk. Now Curry. And here's Butler outside. No good that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. To the paint. Wells, the pass to Morant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Monk. He connects!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout, Grizzlies!
One more time for GS Breaker.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
NBA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Here's Curry. Fires from deep. Curry, no good. So it's the Grizzlies now. Trailing by 2. Wells. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
20 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Warriors. Curry. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfect.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
A 3 off the inbound, and it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within 1. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Teams in with penalty. At the line for the Dubs, Curry taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
He's off from 3. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Puts up a deep 3. Off on that one. And so it's Golden State winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain, fly around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.